Hey everybody, this is Love is Dead, and I am coming to you with a broadcast of the defense. It is Empire versus Na'Vi. This is a little bit of an older game, actually. It's on from the 29th of June, and I am going to assume that it's going to be a very exciting one because we have two really good team fight teams, and they are going to be playing an excellent matchup. That is my hope. I'm also trying out this streaming thing again. I've had so many problems with it, and it's just been absolutely frustrating to figure out. But we're all good. I hope this works, and I hope I don't have like too much choppiness, and I can actually upload this video and be like, yes, I produced this. I'm Love is Dead, by the way, and actually Na'Vi have two stand-ins. Rav is Rav War, and NS we are missing Havost. And come on, memory. It'll come back to me. Empire has a full lineup. It is Blow Your Brain, Always Wanna Fly, Scandal, J4, and Jackal. The initial bans have been pretty much made. Just one more left. We have Lycan and Shen. No pushing. They don't want those two push heroes. Enchantress banned out, so you're not going to have a early game push coming out from either of them. Nature's Prophet, also a big push ganker. Global Presence, he is out of the pool. That does leave Invoker, though, if that he's going to be the final ban out, although Leshrac has also been a popular one lately, but they're going to ban out Doxier. And also Brewmaster is the first ban out. Haven't really seen a whole lot of Brewmaster lately, perhaps because he keeps getting banned, but I don't think he's been like first pick material in the past couple weeks. Enigma is going to be the first pickup from Na'Vi. Looking for, that's kind of usually not like a first pick. And Invoker Tidehunter is also not a first pick. And this is interesting because these are two huge ganking teamfight heroes, Enigma Black Hole Plus, and also Tidehunter's Ravage. Those can synergize well, and I actually don't believe I've seen a Tidehunter versus Enigma. It sort of usually broadcasts a ganking setup. At least you're either going to go full on gank or you're going to go with a early ganking and then carry later on. And everyone is kind of picking big ganking heroes. Venomancer is really good early lane if he's got enough support. If he's able to support someone who can deal damage. Lone Druid could definitely do that, especially with the bear. And Broodmother, I was wondering if the Darkseer ban was going to indicate a Broodmother, and that is what Empire is going to pick up. I don't believe I've seen them play, but I feel like Empire is good with Broodmother, but I don't really know why I'm saying that. Lone Druid, I'm excited to see. Quite honestly, I don't get to see a whole lot of him, and he's going to be the carry. They might go with another semi-carry, but they are going to have to look for support. It's going to be, I think the Na'Vi is going to pick up like a Shadow Demon or a Crystal Maiden or possibly a Beastmaster. Beastmaster and Enigma could be a pretty powerful combination if used right, especially since Beastmaster can solo lane and Enigma can stay in the jungle, and I think that would be a good pickup from them because they do need someone to solo lane, and I don't think they want to put Lone Druid solo. Broodmother can solo, so they don't have anyone to jungle just yet on the Empire side. Since she should be taking a solo lane, I would expect them to either run a tri-lane, possibly with Tidehunter and a carry and support, or they are going to, and Sand King's going to be the ban out. Bane also banned out. Or they're going to have a jungler, but the big junglers have been taken, the big popular ones, so it remains to be seen what they're going to decide to do. So far I see Broodmother can either be top lane or bottom lane. Bottom lane is a lot more aggressive. She can take over the aggressive jungle, actually. Or, okay, so I was talking about a jungler with Empire, but she could also go into her safe lane, which is the other option, and take up farm there without having to risk anything, really, because she's in the safe jungle. And Tinker is going to be a pickup, so they are looking for that outside of the base push. Check it out. Enigma, Eidolons, Venomancer, Wards. Lone Druid has his bear, and Tinker has his March of the Machines, and that is going to be a brutal combination. able to take out towers from range, so they don't have to dive past, which has been the trend that I've been seeing lately. We are waiting for the next pickup from Empire, and I think they see this now, and it has been made clear to them what is going on. I don't know if that's a surprise to them. Morphling was a ban out. I kind of missed it, but and Vengeful Spirit is going to be a ban out as well. They do need a big carry. They are going to have to deal with a lot of push. No, sorry, they need a ganking team. But really, they do also need someone to be a carry or semi-carry role, because Lone Druid is there, and if he gets big, you're going to have to put him up against someone who can take him out, really, and that's difficult. They could pick up a Windrunner, I suppose. Windrunner could shackle the bear to the Lone Druid. Kind of a risky shackle, though. It's gonna... Oh, this lineup is so... I see this lineup like really good for Navi. Ooh, Leshrac. Leshrac didn't get through the ban. Did get through the ban pool, and he is actually an excellent pickup. If they can use him to they can actually use him to anti-push with all of the with the Venomancer wards plus the Enigma Eidolons. Beastmaster and Shadow Demon are going to be the two final pickups. So that is Shadow Demon is going to be playing support. I think they're running a tri-lane. No, with Leshrac? No, I don't know. I am not sure. But the picks have been made. It is, I think, let's see, Enigma in the jungle, Beastmaster solo lane. We have Tinker mid, I suppose, plus Venomancer supporting Lone Druid in the top lane. That's my guess. As far as Empire goes, I'm really not that sure, and I forgot to change free camera. We have the customary pause. I'm actually going to cheat and skip through it, so I hope you don't mind, because they can be quite lengthy. And there we go. So they're going immediately. They are actually, they're not going to go defend their base. Anyway, so we got... Alright, we're going to have Venomancer is going to be played by NS, which is a stand-in. We're going to have Dendi playing Tinker. And I've heard good things. I've heard good things about his Tinker. Rav War is a stand-in. He's going to be playing Enigma. Light of Heaven is on Lone Druid, and Puppy is going to be playing the Beastmaster. Bottom lane, Radiant side here, we have Empire J4. He's going to be on the Tide Hunter. Always on a Fly is on his Shadow Demon. Leshrac is going to be played by Jackal. Scandal is taking the Invoker, and then top lane here we got Blow Your Brain. He's on the Broodmother. I really think that I've seen him play Broodmother before. That's what my brain's telling me. So actually no aggressive jungling wards yet. Empire was protecting theirs while Navi just kind of sat around. They didn't actually send enough heroes to be able to defend if the entire Empire side came through. So, but perhaps they were looking, they have wards of their own. They really don't want to have to lose this, jungle, especially with Enigma. And kind of interesting, he is going with the Ring of Protection and then a bunch of Clarities. Everyone jungles each pro jungles Enigma in their own separate way, I've been finding out. Middle lane here we have Always Want to Fly plus, oh man, this is a brutal combo, and it is actually going to be tough for Dendi to get in here, because Shadow Demon just needs to disrupt you, and then you got a definite stun, definite split earth hit, and yeah, it's a lethal combination, especially with you only have 500 hit points. That combination initially, even level 1, is 120 plus no damage, but the damage taken here is high because of the illusions that pop with you, so I can't actually calculate how much that is, but you could lose half his hit points right away if he's not careful. Bottom lane here, we got Puppy being very aggressive, going way into their jungle, and Invoker is going to be up against him. Invoker going with the Exorb build, so he's going to have that extra power to last hit and deny on top of Puppy. And let's see, they are trying to force Broodmother out of lane, just make sure she doesn't get that early XP that she is looking for. They do have a sentry ward placed down, so they can see her, which is a good idea, and I just don't want to miss It's the first blood. Of course, it's not going to be Enigma. Ooh, we have perhaps some action here. Nope, they didn't actually get off their stun combination. Split Earth being used to farm a little bit. And Beastmaster way down here. Look at this. He is just trying to... I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to accomplish here. I guess he's just trying to farm. He doesn't want to have to deal with Invoker, so he's going to farm up inside the lane. Inside the jungle, that is. I'm sorry. And going to scout out the rune. It does not pop for him. Invisibility is taken by Always Want to Fly. And Tinker, Dendi, is backed off. He knows that he cannot be in lane while he has to worry about that combination coming out from them. And actually, look at this. Tidehunter has a lot of damage taken. Invoker doing pretty well, getting 10 last hits so far. Puppey, very... Broodmother gets the first... takes the first blood in top lane. And that Enigma came in through the jungle, is able to run 3 heroes against Broodmother, and she actually deals a pretty good amount of damage to Venomancer. But certainly not far enough for her to be able to win. It did lose first blood too. Navi loses first blood. There's a build working out here. We get the QE from Leshrac. Just a little bit of Quas for that Cold Snap. He got the Call of the Wild actually, so he's going to be able to have those 2 heroes. He has that slow able to come up from his boar. The Scouter Hawk is able to give him vision, so he doesn't have to worry about Tidehunter trying to gank him too much. Light of Heaven, he is taking the Summon Bear and Synergy, which is pretty standard as well. Enigma, I don't think there's much surprise here, but he's going with his Demonic Convergence and Malefice. Usually they take Demonic Convergence, Malefice, get them Black Hole, and then finish up with Midnight Pulse at the end. Venomancer taking actually a little bit extra in Plague Wards. And here we get some more action on Blow Your Brain. He is going to take a lot of damage here, and do they have Entangling Roots? No Entangling Roots up, but the final next click is going to take her out, and she goes down again. It's going to be a hard lane for her at this point. But if she's left alone, like any Broodmother, going to be able to push through and take a tower. Even so, even if Blow Your Brain has a hard time. Toss down some webs. She is going with the 2 webs, so Spawn Spiderlings and webs. And they're actually going to get at this tower right now. Going to actually be able to do damage while Broodmother can't do a whole lot against this. It looks like Lone Druid is level 5, out-levels her. Venomancer is the same level as her. Going to place down these Plague Wards. And those are going to keep her back out of lane. She can't do a whole lot. And Enigma's even here to try to take this tower. They want... Perhaps this is what Navi tries to do once this catapult comes out. They immediately try to push a lane, and they are able to do so with this bear, and the bear summoned back again, and they get the tower. Let's see, Broodmother should be backing off at this point. Is there a Sentry Ward on anyone? No one has a Sentry Ward, so they can't see her. Medallion of Courage is finished up on Enigma, so he's going to be playing extremely aggressively. I actually don't usually see that, and they're going in for the second tower. They say, Broodmother, you got nothing. Just get out of here. Let's get out of here. You cannot even stop us, so don't even try. She's going to go into her webs, go back invisible, and still no... Yeah, they still don't have any... look how many of these wards are placed up here. He's level 3 in wards. Those are actually now have a significant amount of hit points, 325 each that come out every couple of seconds, so... Broodmother needs help here, and Always Want to Fly is coming in to support her, but still needs way more help than that to be able to stop this push. That second tower goes down, and that lane is now complete. I really don't think they're going to go for the tier 3, even though they have all this like invincible pushing power. They just stood there and just took it. That's it. Can't get rid of them. Leshrac wasn't able to come out of lane. Didn't want to start giving too much farm to Dendi. Dendi picks up a DD rune, kind of shuffling around a bit. Has the Soul Ring finished up. That's going to mean a lot. He's going to start being more aggressive now, as you can see. And Leshrac has a bottle. Dendi doesn't have a bottle. He's just going to rely on his Soul Ring to deal damage. March of the Machines. He is going with that build for going laser. And how's bottom lane going? I haven't heard a lot of action coming out of here. Tidehunter, he is level 4. Empire, Scandal, he is level 7. Got 37 last hits, which is pretty decent. Only 11, so what does the Lone Druid have? He has like 2 towers. He's got a level 6. Actually not... Actually about the same as Invoker, really. Got the stun coming out here from the... from actually the computer-controlled Centaur. And his bear is now going to be up in 1 second. And the courier comes out, brings Blow Your Brain, a Soul Ring. I think Puppy's still doing alright. He's got level 5. Hasn't died yet to this lane, and that's all he really needs to do if he dies. And, oh, wow, okay, he's really doing well, because look at this stack. This stack is incredible, and it's all dragons. No, okay, so now they formed up some new dinos. I heard a Sunstrike come up, but don't think I saw anyone get hit by it. I would assume Dendi's going to go his Boots of Travel as fast as he possibly can. He's haven't been having a really tough time though. He's only got 12 last hits thus far. But now that he has his Soul Ring, the combination here from Always on a Fly and Jackal are going to have to be a little bit more defensive. They don't want to lose. They don't want to start losing to Tinker. And Venomancer come the top lane. Broodmother is taken out. She's in such a vulnerable position, it's hard to say exactly when she's going to die. Because there's 3 heroes here. As soon as Enigma comes in and Venomancer, she just can't escape. There's nothing that can be done about it. Yeah, oh, Dendi going to get farm here. I think they're going to give it all to Dendi. I don't think Puppy's going to take too many last hits on this one. But and he has rearm up, so we're just going to keep casting this, trying to get farmed that way. He is safe from this, and we have, who do we have here? We have Venomancer. He's not going to be able to defend against the push here, but even if they lose this tier 1 tower, it should still be pretty... it's a lot of gold to lose, actually, 1,000 gold. But if Venomancer can get the last hit, and Enigma is going to be pulled in to deal with this too. Let's see, what's his farm looking like now? 25 last hit. Now he's got up to... Oof, look at that farm, man. 15k, 1.5k. He does have a... He's kind of low life, so he's going to have to go back to base with this. But yeah, so that is nearly... He needs 2.5k for his... No, actually, he did buy boots, so he only needs about 250 more gold. I wonder if he may be able to buy it now, if he can sell the Mantle of Intelligence and all of his GG branches to buy it. I'm going to keep watching it to see if that's what he does, or if he's just going to go here. Nope, sell it by the teleport scroll, moves it around, and just going to look for some more farm. And then buy the recipe up. He did actually sell 1 GG branch. Do you have room for that teleport scroll? Although Blow Your Brain has level 8. Max Spawn Spiderling's Max Spin Web, which gives her makes her much faster and gives her a good amount of regen inside her web. So long as she can escape from this combination, they just love each other over here. They just love each other. I love it. So long as she can stay in lane, she'll be able to regen her health back pretty quickly, plus the damage she takes from her own Soul Ring. And Puppy right here looking pretty low, just needs one more right click. Scandal is going to dive this, but too far, needs to TP himself out, just gets just in range, just outside of the range of the 2 towers, and decides to teleport out. So he is safe from that. Now we have Blow Your Brain going a little bit on to NS. He's going to have to be careful though, because Light of Heaven is returned to the action. Don't have any sentry wards down, so they can't see her, although she has to escape pretty far. Oh no, Enigma is here, and he has found her. And I don't know if they're going to pull too much off of this. He's going to wait for a Malefice stun. Blade Brain needs to get out of here. He's in a dangerous position, and it looks like Tinker and Dendy is going to come in Malefice stun to start up. We got some missiles coming out. We get the slow and a couple more right clicks, and that's going to be it. March of the Machines maybe going to get off. No, and Enigma is able to get the last hit on that one. Sunstrike coming out and takes out Enigma. Nice Sunstrike. Awesome Sunstrike. I don't even think he had vision there. I think that was a complete guess. This bottom tower is looking pretty weak, although Puppy still hasn't died. This may be his first death, and he's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to one more right click, and he is finished off. And the middle tower goes down to Jackal. He has popped off his Edict, has enough time to get it, and at the Boots of Travel are finished up on Tinker. He's going to start getting, being a huge pushing presence. Lone Druid right here is level 10. He's at 79 last hits on Light of Heaven. He has 3k gold. Going to look to spend that. I'm not exactly sure what he's waiting for. I don't know if he's actually going to try to go for the Radiance build, but I haven't really seen that to be extremely popular since it does take a lot of gold initially. Enigma, he's looking to get the mech. So head just finished up for that. Blow Your Brain, 46 last hits, still only has a soul ring. And hasn't been able to do anything in the aggressive jungle yet. Although he has tried. He's gotten a couple things. It looks like they're going to look to defend this. Now they're going to go in middle lane. And we got 2 TPs. He's got a Eul Scepter up. And he's going to take a lot of damage from the Meteor. Deafening Blast to stun him up again. Black Hole catches 2 of them. And they get Invoker for it. Oh, man, that was close. But Invoker did go down. Always Want to Fly takes the last hit. That was a great Black Hole, in my opinion. Turned a loss into a good trade. Now we have a Haste Rune up here from Jackal. Jackal is going to look for Broodmother, who is still visible. And now she is invisible, but do they see? Do they see? Now she's here. Oh man, that's the wrong team. I'm sorry. Totally screwed that one up. Diffusal. And we have the action going down on Light of Heaven. He's going to take a lot of damage, and he's going to go down to this. Yeah, completely confused right there, thinking that Leshrac was on the opposite team of Blow Your Brain. But that was not true. They did get themselves a Lone Druid, which is good. They got themselves a tower as well. At the bottom tower is going to be taken out right here. Navi's going to push this one in, and they're going to be able to get it without a problem. As soon as you do one thing, Navi does another. This exciting game. There's so much going on at once. Everyone is ganking as much as possible since so many heroes that are available for pushing got banned out early on. I saw this in another game I was casting. So many pushing heroes were taken out, and it's been mostly a lot of ganking action. Although it was a mouse sports game, so you know that's kind of how they play. So much jumping coming around. Now, Dendy, he has 1.8k, and they're going to look at this tower. I think they can get Scandal if they want to. Missile's going to pop off. And we have March of the Machines, and they're going to advance on this tower while Broodmother looks at this tier 2 tower. We got a 1 teleport in to come defend this. Invoker is here. He's coming in, plus Leshrac. So they need some kind of a stun, which I don't think they're in range to get. I think Tinker is gone. Oh, they have a Gush coming out into Puppy. Puppy is slowed down. They're going to look for something else. The Ravages popped off, gets Enigma and Puppy. We have a Leshrac stun plus Edict. Going to finish off. Going to finish off Beastmaster, and we got a Sunstrike. Is that going to hit? Yes, another Sunstrike kill on Invoker. He goes down to that one. They are able to defend this tower without taking too much damage, and Broodmother had to back off from her lane as well, but she has command of this jungle. Sending off 2 sets, although needs to move that one. Got 2 sets of Spiderlings, able to take out the jungle. Light of Heaven has finished up his Sacred Relic, so he is going with that Radiant build. We have action down here. We have a Sunstrike coming in, going to get disrupted, and Dendi goes down. These have been absolute pro as heck Invoker. These Sunstrikes have been spot on. And I would assume, I would expect nothing less from a pro, to be a pro. How many kills does he have now? He's got 6 kills. And that is more than anyone else on the map. How's the graphs looking like? Make sure I don't lose any aggression while I take a second. Actually, the XP graph, no, the gold graph is kind of close. Came back down, and then the XP graph I was in favor of a Radiant and Blow Your Brain is going to be caught out again. The Eul Scepter is going to put him up. Whoa, the Meteor too close. Deafening Blast sent him up after that. Light of Heaven goes down. This Scandal has been spot on yet again, and Enigma is going to find Always Wanna Fly. Tinker is going to kill him off. That is the end of Tinker. Ooh, Empire coming in here. The March of the Machine is going to hold him off for just a bit, and I think Na'Vi is going to have to back off. These are 2 excellent teams in terms of team fight. They both know what they're doing, and Jackal took too long because there were too many TPs out. He is now getting caught out by Enigma and Venomancer. His stun misses, Invoker gets another kill on Beastmaster. Leshrac is able to get away just by the skin of his teeth, or hooves, or whatever. Invoker now, he is looking for a Force Staff, I would assume, with the staff that he has bought. Eul Scepter, he has been using that proficiently. As soon as a hero comes down off of the tornado, he sends his Meteor in and then Deafening Blast them so he makes sure that they do take the damage and still stick around to possibly take his Sunstrike or his support's damage. Broodlings are coming in. They are still trying to take over this jungle. Make sure that Lone Druid gets the least amount of farm possible. He did go with his Radiant build, and I think he wanted to have that earlier, but now Blow Your Brain is going to get caught out again. Sunstrike is going to try to defend it, but he goes down, and Enigma black holes nothing. Axes take the... Did he really want the Spiderlings that much? I don't think so. I think that was a mistake. And I wonder if this is what happens when you break up Na'Vi and put in 2 stand-ins. Because Na'Vi is not a full lineup, as I mentioned earlier. We have NS in here, as well as Ravwar playing the Enigma. And I'm not familiar with where Ravwar is from. I haven't seen him, but I'm certainly not a complete expert on the pro scene. But I haven't seen him around. This has been non-stop ganking action, and my heart is pounding. We have a Medallion of Courage up on Shadow Demon, which is not something I usually see, and Enigma still has his Medallion of Courage. We have Ravage popped off right now. Sunstrike is going to get them both, plus the Meteor and Deafening Blast at the same time. That takes out 2 heroes, and Puppey is now caught out. He takes a lot of damage, and one more right click is going to finish him off from Shadow Demon, and Light of Heaven has to run away. Has finished off his Radiance, however. He was looking for that. 20 minutes isn't terrible, but with all the ganking that has been happening early lane, I think that might have not been the best choice. He has been full tanking, and they're going to catch Always Wanna Fly. They need some Entangling Roots, which they do get. It's going to stun him up for a long time, and he just needs a couple more right clicks, and he's going to go down. Blow Your Brain continuing. How many deaths does Blow Your Brain have? 5 deaths. Not terrible, actually. Puppey actually now has 6. 9 kills on Invoker. And this is kind of going the way of Empire in terms of team fight kills. The XP graph is now pretty much very much in favor of them. Gold graph dead even, however. The Dire Na'Vi has still been able to farm pretty well. How far did it go, actually? It was only a 4K advantage, so it's not like It's not like incredible. And they're going to go for Roshan. Roshan is going to take a lot of damage. I think that Empire knows about this. Let's see where this team fight. Everyone is all around the map right now. Na'Vi is together, but Empire is all over the place, and they need to decide to go in on something. Bottom tower goes down on the Dire side, I think. That's what I heard, but I didn't want to take my eyes off this, and Roshan is given to them. They don't decide to go in. There's a lot of NPC units here, creep units, I guess you call them. And Roshan now looks funny. Alright, we have action up here. Who has Puppey? Oh, Sunstrike took out like so much of his health with that Soul Catcher, but Always Wanna Fly has to run away. The Radiance is dealing a lot of damage. One more click from him, or the Radiance is going to finish it up. And I don't see anything. Okay, we have J4 caught out. He's Malefice stunned up. Shadow Demon went down. And Lone Druid is going to go on him. Light of Heaven is going to chase him as much as he can. Radiance damage burning him down. Need to be able to do something soon. We have a teleport up here from Dendi. Dendi has a Shiva's Guard trying to slow him down. Doesn't actually get it. Misses pop off. Scandal is now here. He gets himself Dendi. Dendi is going to go down to this. No doubt. No, he gets away. How the frick did he get away from that? Oh, we have Enes here popping off the ultimate. Jackal goes down. Ravage is popped. And Enigma and well as Venomancer are stunned up. We do burn the Aegis. And that is Light of Heaven. He is here. They're going to try to stop him from getting away. He is not in his Druid form, so he doesn't have as much health, although it's not going to be enough to kill him. Shiva's Guard popped off again, and they're able to defend. Seriously wish that I didn't turn away. I thought Dendi was dead. I thought he was dead, and I was like, you know what, he's dead, and I'd go find the rest of the team fight. But no, it's Dendi. No, it's Dendi. What can you do? What does he have up, actually? He has Shiva's Guard, Boots of Travel, Soul Ring, so with that rearm, he's going to be able to pop off that Shiva's Guard as much as he wants. That only costs 100 mana, and he's got 11k, 1.1k. Look at this. Look how much he's going to keep popping this thing off. And Broodmother's going to be chasing him. He's going to try to get away. I guess he doesn't want to fight Broodmother straight on, which is a good idea. You don't know how many Spiderlings she brings with her, but he is not going to have a problem getting away. Invoker has a smoke on him, and I think the rest of the team is smoked as well. They're looking for a kill, but they aren't going to find anything. Na'Vi isn't here. They are down bottom lane. They're going to figure this out soon. It looks like they have. They're still smoked up after their TP. However, this tower is going to go down really quickly. Meteor comes out. It is dealing a good amount of damage. They are able to run away from it, still able to deal damage to the tower. Scandal is low on health here, and they do get the tower. And these missiles are coming in. The roar pops off on Jackal. He's going to be caught out, but they aren't able to finish their initiation. Na'Vi actually coming back from this. They have the advantage in towers now, so the gold graph is going to drop the way of the Dire, but the XP graph is now coming back down the way of the Dire, so good comeback. Never count Na'Vi out, even when they have two stand-ins. We have a Gem of True Sight for that, to make sure Invoker doesn't get away. Invoker gets a Wicked Sick. I missed it. It must have been a Sunstrike out of nowhere. And Dendi is laughing about it, so I assume that's what happened, because there's no way Dendi was... I don't even know where Dendi was at that point. Just gotta farm this up, and I think we're gonna have like maybe like a 30-second break from ganking. Perhaps. Maybe I can check out some items. We have a Force Staff available. We have Orchid finished up on Broodmother. Puppey, he's got Boots of Tranquil, and I'm not exactly sure when he picked it up. He's looking to do the Necronomicon, so he's just going to give himself even more units and more units to Na'Vi. Mech is finished up. Soul Ring, that was a while ago. Medallion Cards, plus a Blink Dagger, so Blink Initiation available on Enigma, and Venomancer doesn't have a whole lot. Light of Heaven, he has Phase Boots on him, and on his bear he's got the Vlads and the Radiance. What should we look at from here? Always Want to Fly, has the Medallion of Courage, never have, plus he has his own Gem of True Sight. And we have a Bloodstone finished up on Leshrac that gives him a lot of regen, although he only has 4 charges left on it. Doesn't be able to get the kills. We got more action up top lane while I'm talking about this. Dust has popped off. We got a roar on Below Your Brain. He's going to be trying to force step, gets force step into the woods and taken out. Light of Heaven gets the last hit. Invoker now running away from this. I think he's looking at his Aghanim Scepter. I assume that's what he's going with the point booster, although he is still pretty far away from getting it. Especially now that Na'Vi is in their full push mode. It's going to be much harder for him to get farm, although Empire is going to try to counter push up top lane. I think they're waiting to make sure that Na'Vi don't try to come and defend this. And I don't think they are going to do it. I think they're going to try to finish this tower here. Although we have one hero, Dendi going to defend against 3 heroes. He is doing pretty well, actually. March of the Machine's able to keep them back and buy them some more time, blinking himself in. He bought a blink dagger, by the way, and going to scare him off. Alright, he defends that tower while middle lane is now pushed out. I would assume he's going to be up in here. I think that is not him. Nope, they're going to have to back off from middle lane. They do get the middle tower, though. And yeah, they're going to just back off and look to farm some more. Lone Druid is very big now. What's he got in terms of HP? He's got near 2k HP, and the bear has 22.7k HP. Beastmaster has got another level of Necronomicon, which is level 2. Waiting to finish that one up completely before he puts it into his inventory, I suppose. Dendi, as I said, now has a blink dagger. And his farm has been pretty good. He's got 143 last hits. Enigma got 125 last hits, so that's pretty big for Enigma too. And we got some action up here. NS is going to look for the ward up here, but Always Wanna Fly is going to find him out. They're going to try to get him with the Eul Scepter combination plus Deafening Blast. Not able to finish him off, and actually Always Wanna Fly is taking a lot of damage from this, and these Venomancer wards are huge, but Na'Vi Dendi, he's going to come blink himself in, keeps casting off that Shiva's guard just in case, and takes out Shadow Demon. A mobile Dendi is not what you want to have against you. He makes sure to cast that off every time he hits rearm. Player Bane looking to finish up a BKB, which would help a lot with all the magic damage that's going to come out, although it's not going to help against Light of Heaven, who is just able to deal a ton of damage. Regular damage, not magical damage. And it doesn't look like she's going to be able to make much headway in this top jungle. Sorry, this dire jungle. Have a couple seconds here. The magic wand has been put in the stash. Sapphire Wizardry finished up, as well as an Ogre Club. So it needs about 600 more gold till he has his Aghanim Scepter. That'll allow him to switch off spells a little bit faster, or actually a lot bit faster. And Dendi just looking around. I wonder if he has some kind of like macro thing set up. Like, why does he keep popping up Shiva's guard? Maybe just because he can? I don't know. Although Dendi doesn't use macros. What am I saying? I've seen his WTF mode invoker. He doesn't use macros. Perhaps his brain is his macro. And we got Always Wanna Fly. He's going to get caught with a roar. Going to take a lot of damage from Lone Druid. He's dispatched extremely quickly. Gem of True Sight dropped, and I think destroyed because they already have one up on Venomancer. Looking to advance on this bottom lane, and Lone Druid, Light of Heaven, is going to back up and get the creep wave to push it in. And I think Empire knows this. They are backing off. And I think there's probably a TP scroll up on Tidehunter. He has his hood finished up. Suppose looking for a pipe. Dendi's coming up here to push in this lane, while this bottom lane is going to be pushed in. They're going to hang outside the tower, send the bear in. Leshrac stun. Hasn't popped off the Edict. You got the Invoker Meteor plus Deafening Blast. And this bear is actually taking a lot of damage and has to get away, and perhaps going down? No, he's not going to go down. but very low on health. That tower damage, look, it gives you an extra 40% damage against buildings. This is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous buff. But they're just going to wait for their proper time to finish off their initiation. They looks like they have 3 lanes pushed in. Middle lane, top lane is being pushed in by Tinker, and bottom lane, as we know, is already here. Empire sitting up middle lane here, and I think Na'Vi is questioning whether or not they want to go on this. They have the power. Broodmother is way away from her webs, so she can just splot one down whenever she wants. They do have Gem of True Sight, so that's not going to be a whole lot of a problem anyway, and they're going to find themselves Blow Your Brain. Blow Your Brain needs to, they're looking for some kind of stun. Jukes misses the juke, and Leshrac stun doesn't get anyone. BKB popped off from Blow Your Brain, going to go in, pop up the ultimate. Enigma Black Hole going to take out Blow Your Brain. That's the end of her, except, whoa, it was popped off. Oh, the Tidehunter Rise popped off just in time. Now the Blade of Heaven is taking a lot of damage from this, and the Shiva's, Blade of Heaven goes down. Dendi is here. He's going to try to deal what he can. Tidehunter goes down. Scandal low on health, but puts off a magic stick charge. Tinker is going to blink himself in, try to get away. Force Staff to run away. Invoker is able to get away from that, although they did lose 3 heroes in that engagement versus 2 from Na'Vi, although it was a big one from Na'Vi. Leshrac buys back into the game to try to defend this tower. Tinker is back, full health, back again for the action, blinks himself in, pops off his Shiva's Guard, sends off his heat-seeking missiles. And he's going to look to pressure in this top lane while all lanes are pushed except for this bottom one, which is only kind of pushed. You're grouping up middle lane. Just going to Puppey never stopping with his farm. This is what the pro players do. If there is a moment in time where they cannot do something, they look to farm the jungle or some other lane. No time is wasted. Dendi is a complete global presence, can TP himself in and then Blink Dagger in. So he's extremely mobile. He's looking for a Shiva's Guard. Mystic Staff is finished up. Still a little bit away from it though. I need a glass of water after this match. Always on a Fly is going to look to D-ward yet again. And here we go. Dendi pushing in the bottom lane. Again, they're waiting for an engagement. No one has taken Roshan again. He is available now. And it looks like that's what they're going to go on. The Light of Heaven coming in to tank this up. With this bear, they're probably going to put it on later, I would expect. Nope, I don't think they're going to put it on unless he can finish up his Assault Cuirass in time, which I don't think he's going to be able to. What am I doing? Going to go back down here. Don't want to miss anything. You can click on the Courier. Courier, nothing on the Courier. Roshan goes down to the Dire, and Lone Druid does pick it up. I think he dropped the TP scroll. Looking for his Assault Cuirass, but that is still a little bit of ways away. Nothing new on the bear. Actually, he took the Radiance off the bear, put it on his Druid. And Enigma being pretty aggressive here, taking up this top lane, making sure that's pushed out. I don't think they're going to expect to be able to get a tower. Tinker fakes out his teleport, except he comes up here, back into a better spot, a little bit more advantageous for him, not as risky. Empire is not there to grab him as soon as he comes out, so he is able to push back this Broodmother. And they're going to stick in this lane while everything is happening all over the map. If you check this out, we have Na'Vi taking over the Radiant jungle. Always Wanna Fly is looking to... They have one hero devoted to each lane, each tier 3 tower lane, except actually Jackal is going to come in middle lane. But Na'Vi not backing out of this jungle. They now have all their heroes here. They're going to say, screw this top tower. I think they're going to try to... they're looking for like a group up and trade. They do have the Aegis on Light of Heaven, so he is going to be able to tank up damage and... I just swallowed a fly. Oh, fantastic. Last thing I wanted. Anyways, we got this fight coming up here. Jackal is going to get the Tangle Roots up. He is taking a lot of damage. His stun is able to help him escape. BKB has been popped off. Invoker going to stun up Light of Heaven as well into the Tornado. And Enigma actually just gets pwned by I Always Want to Fly. But this tier 3 tower goes down. Sorry, it's backwards actually. Shadow Demon goes down to Enigma. And then this Rax goes down very, very quickly. Ravage popped off right here. Knight of Heaven is not going to back away from this. A Black Hole is able to get Empire, Jackal, as well as Scandal. The Venomancer ultimate is popped off as well, going to deal a lot of damage to Invoker. Invoker goes down. This bottom barracks, Broodmother goes down. Look at, oh wow, that just dissolved. P popped off. Fly. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how that happened. Anyways, still more engagement down bottom lane. They're dropping these towers as well as heroes and everything going down really quickly. Tidehunter is down. We have Leshrac down. He's still down. Blow Your Brain back in here. Invoker is going to be blinked on and not finished off yet, but Always Want to Fly is going to stop up Invoker. We have the Roar coming out onto Shadow Demon. I think that's going to be the end of him. We got a Sunstrike coming out yet again, but Enigma is going to go down. They did lose their bottom racks though. And Enigma was actually I think that was the only death, and they're going to call it the GG for that one. That was actually an excellent game. Really entertaining to cast, and I hope entertaining to watch as well. Love is Dead, and I hope you guys will tune in again. I really enjoy casting for Peoples. And here goes the Ancients are going to be melted away. Anyways, again, Love is Dead. Here's a stat screen for you all tuning in. And I'm going to be signing up. I'll probably be casting yet another game tonight. I just need to go clear my throat of Dead Fly, which tastes fantastic. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to sign off.